yeah. And my little dumperoonies, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. It's the triumphant return of the voicemail dump truck. My name is Jeff Bacalar. It is Thursday, March 9th, 2023. I am joined by three lovely and talented guest hosts today. Mr. Dan Reichert, how are you?
Never been better. How are you?
Excellent. Excellent to hear. Lucy James.
Wish I was standing. You guys have a real commanding thing going on, and I'm sat like a
You don't
weirdo.
stand when you dump? I don't understand.
No, because gravity has foiled me in the past.
Fair enough. Tamor Hussein, how are you, sir?
I have known people who stand in shit, and I don't understand it.
No.
I don't understand it.
Not straight up.
No,
Well,
like hovering, but like
Yeah, like a squat is fine, but you can't just stand up. Otherwise, it's just
yeah, I
going
guess so.
to not even get out of the cheeks zone there.
That's a fair way to do it. Fair way to do it. Before we get going on the day's dumps, or the week's dumps, rather, 2 weeks of dumps. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do a show last week. I want to shout out Jeff Grubb, who is dumping behind the scenes today in place of Jan, who's still out under the weather. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Jeff Grubb for
No problem, big
running
guy.
the dump. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Seems like someone's screaming in your
Yes,
dump.
I just heard a child
Yeah.
screaming.
They're always screaming. That's just normal behavior over here. I'm going to mute myself.
Fair enough. How's everybody doing? What is shaking? Can I give you an update on my dog?
Please.
Yeah. Oh wait, what happened? What?
He's fine. I mean, I think he's real old. He's like 14.
Marty?
Marty, yeah, Marty.
Yeah.
You know, he's okay. Everyone, he's okay. I don't want to freak anyone out. He's fine. He's getting up there. He's in good shape for the most part. We switched vets recently, and it seems like it was for the better because the new vet like sat us down and they were like, "Your dog's in really good shape. He's an old dog, but he's in pretty good shape. We just have to do something." I was like, "What do you got to do?" They're like, "We got to take out like a lot of his teeth."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, what's that?" Okay. And they're like, "Yeah, sometimes dogs make it this late in life, like all their teeth kind of go to shit."
yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay, that seems all right." So on Tuesday, they like put him to sleep. They like knock him out to take out teeth.
They
And-
did it.
It's crazy because Stace comes home with Marty, who like, by the way, like a dog coming out of anesthesia is
Yes.
hilarious.
Yes.
Because he's all goofy, like so you could tell like he wants to say like I'm high, but he can't. It's pretty great. But he's fine. He's in good spirits. Nothing really phases him. But Stacy comes home. She's got 2 medicine bottles, and she's like, "We got to give him one of these every night for like 2 days." I'm like, "Yeah, it's probably like pain management." Yeah. I go, "What's the other one?" She goes, "This is all his teeth." I was like, "What?
Why do you want those?
Why do you want those?
You have to turn those into a bracelet.
What are you doing?"
Do you like plant them in the backyard? What do you do with them?
And new Martys grow out of them.
That's the plan. I'm like,
a dozen new dogs pop
I'm
up.
like, what kind of psycho does that? Like, are you trying to be some sort of villain? Like, what is the deal? She's like, I don't know. I was compelled to take them. And I'm like, so did you have to like ask
Dog
the doctor for
compels
this?
you.
Like what? She goes, actually, no, the doctor asked me if I wanted them because he had already put them in a little bottle. And he was sort of just like, hey, I got these if you want them.
Oh.
If you don't
That
take
was
them,
them
I'm
right
going to put
there.
them into my pile at home. So you better take them. Anyway.
They smell?
Dude, I didn't fucking sniff the teeth. What are you
Go grab the
talking
teeth.
about?
Take a smell. Take a whiff.
There's no
Go
way they
get him.
smell
People know.
good because they're probably like fucking rotten.
Probably
Dog breath is pretty
hermetically
gross.
sealed.
He's got
Go
good
get
breath.
him.
No, I'm not going to get the teeth.
Go get the teeth. Smell them.
Days time
Stop
for
it.
him.
Why do you
Smell the
encourage
teeth.
this behavior?
Smell the teeth. Smell the teeth.
Maybe next week. Apparently, we're holding on to them for a while.
Cool.
So until you smell him.
Lucy, I cannot begin to explain like why, like what compelled her to be like, sure, yeah, that'll come home with me and the dog and the medicine. Bring home the teeth. I don't know. Just like I don't know why everyone also wants me to smell the teeth in chat. It's very upsetting.
It's just we're curious. It's a curious bunch here.
They probably smell like you ever get like a tonsil stone?
No, I don't have tonsils.
Oh, you got yours out?
Uh-huh.
They're like these little like stinky nuggets that you can get in your that come out of your tonsils.
I've seen, you know how
See, everyone knows in the chat what they are.
No, because you know how I'm gross and I watch spot removal videos. I have
Right,
seen,
yeah, you're a freak,
tonsil
you know.
stone removal videos,
Listen,
and it's
you
basically
don't-
like, oh yeah.
Don't talk shit about Sandra, all right?
I'm not talking shit about Sandra. I'm just saying like
Leave Dr. Lee alone.
freaks recognize freaks. Like that's just like a thing. Like
A lot of people in chat are now just realizing what those things in their tonsils are. So
Wait, hang on. I assumed everyone had no tonsils. If you have tonsils, does it just feel like two meatballs in your throat all the time?
No, it doesn't.
Can you swallow as much?
Dan, I'm
like,
not gonna make
is the
fun of you.
hole smaller?
I'm not gonna make fun of you. It doesn't. Yes.
Swallowing through the eye
But
of
did you
a
really
needle.
think? Wait, when did you get your tonsils out? Like
when I was like
when you're.
a little kid.
Oh, so there was. What was the reason? Well, like, do you know? why?
I just thought everyone did it when they were a kid.
Oh, you did it yourself?
You all have tonsils?
I have my tonsils. Stacy
Crazy.
doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I've never had tonsillitis either.
Stacy used to get tonsillitis chronically,
On
and
the
she would
Rex?
give it to me. She got
I
hers
didn't even
out.
know you could
Yeah.
pass it between people.
She got them out, and I never got it again.
Wow.
Damn. Two things. I took. First thing. Jan has created a document which is called Dump Truck Episode Title, and it's open to everyone, and it is absolute chaos in there right now.
I'm sorry,
People
what?
are in there. Jan, someone's written Jan is great, but Jan is in like 49 point font. Smell the teeth is in there.
What?
We've got like poop, butts are, Jan is the bestest guy. There's poems in there. I'm a huge fan of this.
Oh yeah.
Can I? Oh, here
it's
it
in
is.
the chat. Yeah, Jan just posted it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is neat.
This is cool. Just
Typical bits
everyone,
did not storm the Capitol.
dude. After yesterday,
What's going on in here?
yeah. I'm like, I fear this kind of public ability now, especially after yesterday. Me and Lucy, like, we went to a mall. And we were walking by one of these malls, and there was just like on the outside, very public area. There's
Outside of a tea shop.
Outside of a tea shop, there's an iPad there, which presumably is to like just make orders. Someone had accessed the browser, and I was walking past, and I just went, "Oh my god!" Just the most hardcore porn you could have seen.
Holy shit!
There was just an image of a lady just completely open, and like I was in the situation where I was like, we all stopped, froze, laughed for ages, and then I was like, I'm gonna go and take that. Like, I'm gonna close that. And then as I started to move towards it, people emerged, and I was like, no, if I go and close that, they're gonna see me as I'm closing it and think
completely
I put it
assume
there.
it's you.
It's not worth it.
And I was like, I'm late. I left it, so I don't know what's going on there.
It's not worth it. You made the right choice.
Yeah. So it was. I fear public ability to collaborate now. And the other thing I was going to say.
This document is
It's hardcore Jan. Listen,
It's 50 pages long now already. Yeah.
there's a picture of young Jeff Backlor in there now.
on every. Oh wait, hang on. There's the Mike is a Jedi copy pasta. There's
Okay. Listen,
Wow, there's 74 pages of Jeff Backlor.
there are pros and cons to watching this show live. Okay. This is one of those pros. Twitch.tv/giantbomb. That's how you watch the voicemail dump truck live. Every
Guys,
Thursday.
come on. You gotta stop these Jeff Backlor images. There's so many.
I can't stop it. We've lost the thread. It's out of our control now. It's the internet's monster. Anal stuff. Anyway, I'm going to close that because I just can't look at it anymore.
Jeff,
and
no
maybe
one has ever looked more like a youth pastor than you do in this image.
Yeah, in this image.
Yeah.
Why you
I
want to
just
do that?
searched Jeff Backlor and took two of the first ones I saw.
You also look like the substitute teacher, the cool substitute teacher that comes in when your actual English teacher is away.
he looks like he does role plays on TikTok, and this is his like character.
I was ahead of my time. What Oh, I'm trying to think what year this is. This is probably 2008.
So what are you there, like
Someone's-
41?
You know,
No, hold on. That's a really good joke, but I'm.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm like 26, maybe 25. Still got that hair. Listen, let's fucking
Where?
do some voicemails. What do you say?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
All right, Lucy.
Hello.
We all drew numbers before the show. Yours came up first.
Oh, thanks.
You have the honors.
Mouth hole, please.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you dumb mother truckers. Question. What can you eat the most of? Like, I'm pretty sure I could sit down and just eat 1,000 James Coney Island cheese conies. Like, just never stop eating them. I don't know what it is about them, but I can just keep shoving them in my dumb mouth hole. So, that's my question. What can you eat the most of? Bye, love you.
Love you too. Thank you,
Salt.
caller.
What?
Salt.
There's
like
salt?
like individual in terms of just number, like quantity. Salt.
Who wants to
That's-
take this? Who
It's
wants
just
to
such
take
a.
this?
you
Can I
can eat
just
the
say,
most
like,
salt. I think
It's just
he's.
such a.
I
bad
guess he's.
answer.
I think
But a
he's
number
doing the
of
thing where,
things, like
yeah, he's going for like I've eaten the most things because the grains of
yeah,
salt. Or
like in one
crystals of salt.
spoonful, you could have like 500
Why
pieces
did you
of
go
salt.
for salt instead of sugar?
And- Yeah.
Yeah, like, are you trying
feel
to
like
win? Like,
Grow up.
I've
what-
eaten salt straight up. I haven't eaten sugar straight up. So I guess I went to salt first.
That is wild. I feel like salt makes you, or like you take a spoonful of salt and you start feeling sick.
But here's
I
the
feel like
thing.
you can shovel
I
sugar
like-
for way longer.
I'm sure I eat stuff with sugar in it a lot, but I see salt. Like I put salt on so many things and I see the salt go on. I don't think I've ever seen sugar. Sugar doesn't go on top of your food, so you don't see it. So it's just this mysterious thing that unless you like do some science to your food, you're not going to know sugar is in it. So salt, I see it, I know it's there, so I think about eating salt. I'm sure I eat sugar all the time, I just don't know it.
I'm stopping this. This is not the answer. This is not the answer we're looking for. Okay. The answer should have been like Cheddar Bay biscuits or something. Okay. The answer can't be
Okay,
salt.
you eat more Cheddar Bay biscuits than I can eat salts.
But what does that even fucking mean, dude?
Numbers! It's math!
No, that bad answer.
math.
No points. Lucy, what can you eat the most of?
Yorkshire pudding. Easily.
Ooh.
Or
Yeah. So over
Oh.
here, also, hang on.
How about this? What's the grossest thing you can eat a lot of?
Yorkshire pudding.
Oh,
That's why I said
well, no, because you can have Yorkshire pudding with gravy, with ice cream, with syrup, because it's just pancake batter, and sometimes called a Dutch baby over here.
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
You can have it savory, you can have it sweet. So I could do all that. Grossest thing I could eat the most of:
Burgers.
salt and vinegar crisp Kit Kat sandwiches.
I've
Yo,
never had
that's
them.
not
That sounds
gross.
good. That sounds
That's
good.
not
gross.
That sounds sick. I want
That
that.
is
Yeah.
not gross. Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
man.
That's obviously good. Salt and sweet. It's like the perfect combination. Like, come on. It's definitely great. That sounds great. That's not gross. Thank you for saying that. I'm gonna try that. Got to get my hands on some Kit Kats.
Hell yeah.
The grossest thing that I can eat, I guess, but it's also delicious to me, is rice pudding. I fucking love rice pudding. I know Jan loves rice pudding. I know he's probably in bed right now just being like, yeah, dog, fucking rice pudding.
Doesn't that have little specks in it? Like it's
got
like
rice
a
in
weird
it,
texture,
Dan.
right? Yeah,
It's got rice. Yeah, that's the
specs.
specs. Yeah, it turns
that,
out.
that kind of weirds me out, but I'm sure it tastes fine.
Dan,
I'm
what
getting-
is Yorkshire pudding?
Yeah, chat, I'm getting you a
It's like-
BBC good food recipe.
It's basically like the pudding form of the peppermint patties.
What? No, wrong.
The York peppermint patties. It's like that, but liquid pudding form.
I don't.
No.
I don't understand what that means.
Peppermint.
It's
peppermint
a
patty.
York peppermint
Look at
patty in
that.
pudding form.
Peppermint
Dan, it is
patty.
not that.
I typed in peppermint
Well,
patty
should be.
and I got the peanuts
You get
character,
peanuts.
obviously.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
so
no.
they're now peppermint patty. Yeah, no, it's absolutely not that at all.
A peppermint patty is like mint filling covered in chocolate.
Yeah. I figured it was
Okay.
like those flavors in a
Yorkshire
pudding.
pudding is like batter. It could you can make
Yeah.
it's like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't explain batter. Sorry, not a joke. I don't really know what
It's
the definition
egg.
of batter
egg.
is.
Yeah.
Wow.
No one-
Oh, we're
this is
back to
fine.
eggs.
This is fine.
Everything's eggs.
Yeah,
Okay, great.
batter
Everything
is
is egg.
batter is like a combination of ingredients that you put together that basically becomes a liquid thing that you can then bake into something else. So like it's
Cakes,
it's
brownies.
the fundamental building block of most of the cakes and biscuits that you eat.
Is it like
Or
like when you
cookies.
drink like a suicide when you take the fountain drink and you try all the
Every
different-
time he says something, it's a different.
The problem with Dan is like he also uses words that are not.
When you drink a suicide, what does that
You
mean?
know, the suicide when you get the fountain drink, when you get the Coke, the Sprite, the high C, all that stuff, and the same thing. It's like a bunch of different things forming another liquid. Is that what
No.
It sounded like what you were describing.
You're
Kind of.
Okay.
Baking batter is not soda roulette. They're not the same thing.
Dan, do you know what pizza is?
Yes, I mean not molecularly, but like I've eaten a lot
Before
of
the pizza crust is pizza, it is batter, and then you bake it and it becomes
Dough.
pizza.
See, I that's where you lose me.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
dough, I know
You've seen,
cheese,
like-
I know tomato
you've
sauce.
seen
I
a
don't know
dude
batter.
twirling dough,
Yes,
right?
that's dough. Yes, it's dough.
Okay, well, batter is
Dough is
essentially
batter.
that for cake and
Yes.
pancakes.
And does all batter have egg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Mostly. yeah.
there's
You
like
can
egg.
wait, hang on. Pizza
Oh.
has egg in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the dough.
Pasta
right?
has egg in it.
Not even the pizza Dan's had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, egg is so pivotal in cooking. I can't even begin to describe.
I just have never seen
Someone
it.
who
I
looks
just
like
don't
an egg
believe
should
you when
know
you
this.
say that.
Pancakes.
Are you a flat egger?
Pancakes?
Lucy, say that again.
Pancakes have
egger.
eggs?
Flat egg.
But pancakes come from
flat
like a
egg.
fucking powder. Like, how do you turn the egg into a powder and put it in a box?
I'm gonna blow your mind. Oh, someone just said it in the
dehydrated.
chat. Fried chicken has egg in it.
Yeah, of course it does. Listen,
How?
because that's the batter
If the
that's
chicken was
put on the
pregnant?
chicken that
No,
then they fry it.
the crispy outside. There's egg in that.
Yeah, dude.
No, that's oil. I've seen the oil dippers.
No, that's what they fry it in. Listen.
Right, but that's what makes the breading.
No,
I worked at
thing is not
McDonald's.
made by
My
the
first
oil.
job was at McDonald's. I've
Okay,
seen the oil
you-
dippers.
You cannot say I worked at McDonald's as a evidence of you know how to make food because
But I've
McDonald's is
seen the
not
breading
making
happen.
food.
I've seen the breading happen,
know
and there weren't eggs in the fucking dipper.
But you know what's crazy above all else, folks? And you're listening at home too. You're probably just spitting while you drive because you're so flustered and you're just like, how the fuck is this guy real? Where did he come from? I don't. The fact that like you've never seen like someone crack an egg into a bowl and then use like a whisker. You've never seen like somebody
Like in
whisk an egg.
cartoons.
All right,
What
so
cartoons are you watching?
Hey, Lucy, Tam, does this frustrate you that he just gets to be an American? You guys have to go through all this effort.
Yeah,
They just
yeah,
let him
that's a
do
great
it.
I think I
question.
might be the most American.
Yeah, actually,
Oh,
actually.
God.
No, I've
And you're
not,
a
I've not.
patriot.
And I've not in the flesh seen the whisking thing. I feel like I've seen like a cartoon of a chef with an old timey hat doing
Yeah.
a thing, but I've never like in the flesh seen that.
Dan, you're a patriot, and by American standards, you're a hero. And we just love you for
Yeah,
not
thank you.
knowing anything. So with that, we can move on to the next voicemail.
Wow,
And
I did not get asked that question. Cool.
I thought you did. I thought you said something gross. What'd you say,
Yeah,
bud?
what did I say?
Oh,
You said Yorkshire. I don't know.
that was me.
Go.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
No,
Tim.
no. Let's move on. Let's move on.
I'm sorry. If you have an answer, I want to hear it.
No,
But you realize how derailing Dan Riker can be.
Yeah.
You asked me on the show.
Let's move
Tam,
on.
what would
Let's move on.
you eat?
Okay. Yeah.
Probably chicken wings, I guess.
Nice.
I think I've trained myself to eat far too many chicken wings. I ate 50 in one go. That's a
Oh,
lot of
no.
chicken wings.
That was too
Um,
much.
A lot.
That was
Yeah.
Spicy?
They were spicy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very spicy.
So
um,
they were going out as quick as they were coming in, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, it was just basically a slide. It just went in and then out.
Oh.
That was it. Yeah. But I feel like if I was trying to win the game, it would be something like sugar or Bombay mix or something. Like
Quinoa?
What about
Quinoa
gross?
would be good?
What about something gross?
something gross.
That like only you like. Whenever I say I'll have the rice pudding, people throw shit at me. Like
No, see the grossest thing I can find, like I'm doing the same thing that Lucy did, where I think people might think it's gross, but I think it's great. I'll make like peanut butter sandwiches, but instead of using jelly, I'll use hot sauce.
Sure.
So it's
sure.
a peanut butter
Whoa,
hot sauce
That's
sandwich.
fine. Yeah.
Crazy. I should
and
try that.
sometimes I will put like chips, crisps as we call them, in there,
Yeah, that's great.
which is good. Yeah.
We should
Jeff Grubb.
Grub in chat.
My God.
What?
Oh wow, that's hideous. That's not fit to air on the
I
broadcast.
didn't say it, did I?
No, you
didn't. What?
Another hero. Man, it's just wild to me. I would love to watch a show where like
You
Dan
watch Jeff
hovers
Grubb
over-
eating. Okay, cool.
No, where Dan
That was on the computer you saw,
Yeah,
Tam. That was on the.
you stood away from that. No, where Dan like hovers over a chef and it's just like, really, that's in there? You know, I guess that would get old after like one episode, but
that'd be every episode, yeah.
Yeah,
But I would forget
yeah.
every time, so it'd be new to me every time. So.
sure. Well, that's good for you, and it's also good for you that you'll pick the next voicemail.
Oh, what do we got here? Let me open this up. Southwestern fast food.
Hey, Dumpers. This is Garth in Charlotte, North Carolina. I just want to say I feel like the fast food in the Southeast is woefully underrepresented on this show. Have any of you ever had Cookout or Bojangles? Like, those are two staples of my life, both growing up and now and probably for eternity. Like, have you guys ever had that shit? The Bojangles Cajun Chicken is amazing. And Cookout is just one of the best deals you can get. It's like $6 and you get like 2,000 calories of food. It's wonderful. So yeah, and what's your favorite like Southeast food, or what's something you get when you're traveling? What's the regional fast food that you don't have where you live but you'd like to have?
I don't. Okay, well, first Dan wants to show us a Bojangles Xbox. So
Yes, that's my
go ahead,
Xbox
you
Series
conned
X.
the
Did you?
company into that.
I asked for it and they gave it to me. It's great. Bojangles is also really good. It's North Carolina. We went down there a couple years ago. I ate a bunch of Bojangles and Cookout. That stuff's good as hell. It's like
Wait,
comfort food stuff.
where did you ask for this? At a Bojangles?
Twitter. I just
Oh, okay,
DM'd them
cool. I
because
thought
they were
you
doing a
walked
contest.
into a Bojangle and were like,
Gimme.
give me an Xbox. And
No,
they're like, "All right."
they did a tweet where they're like, hey, we're doing a contest for this. And I DM'd them. And I was like, can I have one? And they're like, sure. So that's my Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're good.
I
Love Bojangles.
need to just start doing this.
It's
Yeah, you
great.
say that.
It's so great.
I don't know. I feel like Dan is like the best example. If you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah.
Like he's just out there
what's the
being
worst,
like, "Can I have that?
what's the
Can I
worst
have
case
that?"
scenario? They say no.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start doing that, man.
Please do, and please report back because it's great.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think over a long enough period of time, maybe like, you know, your picture circulates among PR companies and, you
Do
know,
not
like,
give stuff to this guy.
yeah, like do not serve this man.
They get what they
that's
want. It's
fine.
a two-way street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the damage has been done, right? I guess.
Damn it. Yes.
Oh shit. I don't know. So I'll say this. I have never really been to a lot of southern states, aside from like driving through them. But I do like
Going to Georgia next week.
oh, that's right. Okay.
Conference thing. So not an external thing. So, you know, there's no secret gaming thing happening in Georgia. It's like a company thing. What should we get then? We're going to Atlanta.
Is Whataburger down there? I know Texas is lousy
that up
with
here?
Whataburgers. Whataburger's not here. I'd be going there all the time. Whataburger's amazing. Yeah, Waffle House. Chad says Waffle House is definitely a staple of the Midwest and South.
West and South.
Georgia. I really haven't spent a lot of time in Georgia.
Yeah,
I know people love Zaxby's. Zaxby's is very popular. I've never tried it.
Is that real?
For real?
I know a bunch of
It is
wrestlers that
real.
love Zaxby's.
Which is the one that goes Louisiana Fresh? Is that just Popeyes?
Popeyes.
Popeyes. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Bye.
Chicken tatas. Yeah, that's Popeyes. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Closest Whataburger to me is 9 hours away.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never eaten Southern food, and every time I see it, I'm like, I probably can't eat any of that. It's all like meats and stuff like that that are definitely not kosher/halal. So I would like to know: is there good Southern food that doesn't involve meat or alcohol?
I don't see how
Oh,
that's even
that's
possible.
kind of the
I mean,
staples there.
chicken
No.
is chicken going to be okay for you?
That's meat.
Right, I know. But I
Grits.
was like, I wasn't sure. All right, that was it was
maybe
worth a
just
shot.
like maybe just like the beans and the Brussels sprouts or something.
Barbecue beans. Barbecue beans would be
Oh,
good.
that's
Grits.
Depends what they're fried
Cornbread.
in, because if they're fried in like meat fat, then it's like
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, look, I promise you can go to like Austin, Texas and be at a vegan barbecue place. and
Austin,
be
Texas
okay.
has a very high population of Muslims,
So I'm
it'd
sure
be
you're
fine.
you're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
I
gonna
enjoyed
go. I'm
all
just gonna
that
eat
food, yeah.
ketchup while I'm out there.
Just have a couple
That's
packets
it.
of
That's the only
ketchup.
thing I can have.
Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese at barbecue places is always good.
Oh yeah, true.
Always.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Got to check they don't put the bacon bits in though.
Yes. Yes.
Haram. Definitely.
That's haram.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Thank you, caller. Tam, choose the next voicemail, please.
I would like orgy update.
Sure.
Hi, Dumpers. This is Toby in Petaluma. Okay, counter argument. No amount of people getting down is an orgy until there are snacks. No matter how much 4 people are enjoying each other's company, they are just a foursome. But if somebody brought pizza, then it's an orgy. Because nobody wants to be at an orgy where there's nothing to eat between rounds. You just don't want it. And it can be anything. If you've got cheese and crackers, charcuterie, pineapple. If you're filming and there are craft services, I think that counts. Bottom line is if you're going to throw an orgy, you need to give everyone something to munch on. So, hey, if you were catering an orgy, what would you serve? Thanks.
Okay.
Stay warm. Love ya. Bye.
Okay.
I would
Before we
There's
answer-
already something to munch on at an orgy.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I've never been more positive of someone calling in who absolutely participates in orgies. Like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm positive, and that's great. Fine.
I don't
Thank you,
think.
caller.
I'm not sure.
Yep, I'm positive.
No, I don't think like food at orgies.
I got
is-
projection there. I got some
Definitely not
projection.
between rounds. Like that's
Food and
Oh.
sex, I don't believe should mix.
no. They can't.
Yeah, because imagine like
Agreed.
it's like a bowl of pretzels and everyone's got like lube on their hands, and you put in the pretzel bowl, and then you got lubey pretzels. Like that's not
And then
fun.
what if you
No,
get
there's-
bloated?
usually you
or
go-
what
you
if
go-
you have dairy and you got to take a shit? Like, no.
Yeah, usually you have like the meal and then transition into this is orgy time now.
When you're
Everything,
full?
You got to wait
everyone-
30 minutes. It's like
yeah,
swimming.
everyone pushes the furniture back, and then
Are they beds?
things happen. It's just usually like some sort of house, right?
I guess not
You
what shut
seem
it
like
was,
you
yeah.
know this. I don't understand.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I've watched the Louis Theroux about swingers
Who?
and orgies. Louis Theroux.
Yeah.
Justin Theroux's cousin.
Didn't know that.
Canada
Didn't-
guy.
No, he's
Louis,
British.
you don't know Louis Theroux?
He's
Louis
a
Theroux is one of the
documentarian
best
in the
like
UK.
interviewers in the world.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's great.
No, but
This
he
question
talks
is
about swingers.
also wild. Like,
Yeah.
the fucking it assumes that it's correct on the mechanics of an orgy, which I don't think it is. And then it ends with, "What would you make for an orgy?"
Yeah, that the question ultimately kind of surprised me there at the end. I guess tripped me up a little bit.
Salt.
Salt.
Yeah, safe. No, you gotta do something like super neutral, like something
Cornbread?
that
Actually.
like what is like I don't know, like what's the most neutral ass food where it will not upset anyone's
Saltines. Just a bunch of saltines.
yeah,
Yeah,
is it just
cracker.
Cracker Town? Is that what we're doing?
White rice, plain white rice.
White rice. Yeah.
Yeah. The most
Yeah.
inoffensive to your stomach food.
Glizzies.
Yep. Just like
Set the mood, yeah.
Glizzy.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like a warm up basically for.
Yep, that's what it is, Tam. We got it. We got it, bud. There you go.
Well,
Huh.
enjoy your orgy, caller.
Yeah. I hope
And apparently,
next time call
with
from
the
it.
meal you're having at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Who's
cake would be
responsible
a
for
good
that
idea.
as well? Like, does everyone bring something, or
I'm gonna Google
is
it. Do
up to the
people
host?
eat during an orgy?
Now, don't say during. That's not what he
During
said.
is the wrong
Let's
quest-
not
that's the
let's not
wrong
misrepresent the caller. The caller
Yeah.
said in between rounds. So essentially, he's saying
Okay.
it's not an orgy until it's
Are
a party.
there snacks at an orgy?
That's more fair.
Rounds?
And then don't forget Lucy was also
It's-
like potluck orgy.
I think if you go to an orgy and you are only there for one round, that's
Oh.
just making love. And then if you're multiple rounds, then it's an orgy.
Okay, there's far too much information on this on the internet. First thing that pops up is a Quora, which is if you hosted an orgy at your place, what type of snacks, appetizers would you serve? Okay, assortment of finger foods, cheese plates from a local deli.
No, cheese plates.
Yeah,
Cheese?
No.
there's a website called Orgy Etiquette, Part 2, hosting.
What's the first rule? Like the first rule of Fight
I'm
Club for
going to
orgies.
orgy etiquette.
Yeah, it's like a big it's not like broken down into lists. It's just like a big fucking essay about this shit. But it says keep everyone's energy up with light, sensual snacks like chocolate
Sorry.
and fruit. Avoid messy, heavy food, and remember that though play parties were made popular in the '60s, it is 2011, and fondue should be avoided at all costs.
Agreed. You know that
sentence.
masterclass thing where like celebrities teach things and you sign up?
Yeah,
There
is
is a
Martha-
masterclass
Martha
for doing
Stewart
an
have one?
orgy. Yeah, there's a masterclass guide to
Martha
orgies.
Stewart
You
has
can
an orgy
participate.
class.
Hold on. I'm on r slash
What is an
ask.
orgy?
I'm on r/ask Reddit, and the question
Oh,
is, what
God.
are the best snacks to serve at an orgy? Best answer is Gatorade to hydrate, bananas to fight cramps, pineapples for tasty fluid,
Oh,
which
Yep.
is
Tough
wild.
to argue with, I guess.
Yep.
yeah.
That checks out.
Wow.
It's
I
thought
mean,
out.
There are
Yeah.
sounds like
a
it does.
lot of articles about proper orgy etiquette.
Yeah.
It's all written by like the same 12 people.
The same guy.
Yeah, like
It's like a bunch of barbecue ribs or something.
yeah, that's not the
Just
answer.
sticky.
No.
How does
You
one
wash your
cater
hands.
an
You
orgy?
wash your hands.
I just feel like
Yeah.
I would just want
Yeah.
everyone to like always be showering. That's my thing.
Do it in the shower.
ABS, always be showering.
Yeah, like please just you know what? Did you sneeze? All right, why don't you take a shower? Like go shower.
But what if people are fucking in the shower?
Fine. I mean, whatever.
risk.
But just
Yeah.
let's get clean, okay? Let's get clean.
Okay, I've got an image here, which is along with the caption. My girlfriend's boyfriend is coming over for a threesome, so we prepared a snack table. The snack table currently has kettle chips, what looks like popcorn, wet wipes, and Spindrift.
Oh, Spindrift, baby. Yeah.
The official drink of orgies worldwide.
Love it. Hell yeah. All right.
Well,
Well, now they know what their next
segue us out of this
sponsor-
one.
Right? Okay, my turn. My voicemail. Let's see. I feel like I'm being baited into the devil's one, so I'm not going to do that. I also don't like the duration of that one, Grub, so we're not. I feel like that's just going to be yelling at me, maybe. So we will skip that.
That's a
and
really
we
good
will-
guess.
and we will do Wawa.
Hey guys, it's Dan Park. Sitting outside of a Wawa, and I really wish it was a Sheetz. Sheetz is just so much better. You could get a burger with mozzarella sticks on it, Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce, and feel terrible about it. And that'd be okay, because you hardly spent any money on it. I miss Sheetz. Being stuck in Wawa country where there's nothing else except for, what, fucking Royal Farms? Disgusting.
That's a really good point. I'm a big fan of that voicemail.
Why is
I don't understand any of it.
I've never
so
tried any of those. Yeah.
So I had Sheetz for lunch today. I ordered it during Blight Club, and I got a spicy chicken sandwich with hot Nashville sauce on it. I did get also chicken fingers because I forgot they ordered them last time, and I just did a reorder. And it came with the Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce, and guess what? It ruled, and it barely cost anything at all. It's from a gas station.
That sounds really good. The Dr.
It's
Pepper barbecue sauce.
really good.
Yeah,
It's
I've done
real
Blight
good.
Club, but Grub has never seemed cooler to me, genuinely, than when he orders his lunch from a gas station in the middle of the day.
It has it delivered.
Cool dude shit.
I mean it. Like every time he does that, I'm like, that's a cool thing to do. Like,
Yes, I
respect him
feel
more
pretty good
when
about
I
it.
hear he does that. Yeah,
Doing it every Blight Club from now on.
it's great. It's great. I look up to you.
Growing up, like Wawa was a very big deal where I grew up. Like, I realize. I also think it's like it's a very difficult comparison. A Wawa, like it sounds like Sheetz. I've never had Sheetz, but it sounds like that shit's like a restaurant.
Yeah,
Right?
they have people in the kitchen making fresh food whenever you order
Yeah.
it. Yes.
This is Wawa is like a 7-Eleven that also has a deli counter.
Okay.
So ridiculous, man.
Thank you so much, Tam.
Fucking hell.
Any of this means.
Just Wawa. Just as if
See, we
it's
had
a
Quick
fucking
Trip.
normal
Finish
thing.
Sheets.
I
Do
mean,
people in the chat know Quick Trip? Because that blew my mind when I moved out of Kansas. And like Quick Trips were ubiquitous. They were fucking on every street corner. They're taquitos. They're amazing stuff.
I mean, it
QT,
sounds
okay, you
like
guys know.
so many different. It sounds like 7-Eleven. It sounds like where I'm from, United Dairy Farmer, UDF. Shout out to my people from Central Ohio. But no, I don't remember Quick Trip.
People are saying which one because there are some elsewhere, I guess, that are like KWIK. No, I'm talking QT, red ass logo, QUIK Trip.
but like where you guys grew up. I mean, you grew up in a very rural part, right? Like a rural state.
Who?
Like were there not like farmers markets and
Hey,
stuff?
well, I mean,
like,
I was not in
Farmers market. Dude, I'm not going to go to a farmer. Well, I grew up in the suburbs. But yeah, I'm sure there was probably farmers markets. What am I going to go to a farmers market for? I don't eat fucking corn.
Yeah.
No, but
I'm with
I
you.
feel like
grub is cool.
Goddamn right.
I get it. I just don't know like how much of your food should come from a gas station.
Well, today,
station sushi is pretty
100% of
good.
it did.
Gas
Probably like-
station sushi.
Yeah, so-
Probably the first 100
Don't
times
knock
I've
it till
had
you try
sushi
it.
were all from a gas station, and they were good as hell. It's good.
I mean, that good as hell is relative.
When's the last time you had gas
I've gone to
station
Michelin
sushi?
star restaurants and had sushi, and that's great and everything, but that's a little experimental. You know what you're getting with gas station sushi, and it
No, you
delivers every
don't.
time.
I
Yes,
feel like
you
that is
do.
the opposite's true.
No, it's yeah. Have you tried it? Have you tried sushi
No,
from a gas
I'm not a
station?
psycho.
Get a little packet of soy sauce. Go to town.
I'm going to get some gas station sushi next time.
No,
Oh yeah, Grub gets it. Grub gets it. It's cool.
No, I'm with Dan that it's more predictable. He's right. It just is because it's more processed, and that's great for me as an American.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I pray
and
for
you, Grub.
everyone's colon.
I got your back.
Good job, cool dudes. I went to chat for the next one, and chat chose gif.mp3, which is also a weird looking thing, but here we go.
Hey, Dumpers. So I just got a quick question. I've got a friend who, instead of picking a side in the GIF versus GIF debate, whenever the occasion arises that he needs to say it, he just spells it out, GIF.
That's
Am I wrong in thinking that this is just completely unhinged behavior and he should just pick a side and stop being a GIF centrist?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, y'all. Take care.
Yeah, I think it's stupid. I think the whole thing's it's very much like is Die Hard a Christmas movie where it's like I don't give a fuck. Quit asking. This has been boring for 10 years. Like the GIF thing. Just say it whatever. Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal.
He described it as that approach as GIF centrist. Which one is left? Which one's right? Then I think GIF is left and GIF is
right is
That's
absolutely
right.
GIF.
Yeah, 100%.
Everyone agrees.
Everyone, you gotta go left.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, but then unless you're one of those people who goes, oh yeah, I'll have it in graphics interface format, please.
No one does that.
Wow, that ruled actually. That you dropped that on us. That ruled.
Oh, interchange shit.
Yes.
I didn't realize there's an acronym. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Change.
Anyone who says GIF just deserves to be bullied.
The problem with
Yeah.
GIF people is like they fucking like make a point to say it too, like in a crowd. You know, they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, have you guys seen that GIF? And everyone's just like, shut up, Charlie. Like, you're such a fucking loser. You know, hate that. But what's worse, spelling it out or saying GIF?
Saying GIF is crazy.
It's crazy, but like I would rather have that than GIF person.
Yeah.
G for graphics. That's the thing. You don't say graphics. Graphics.
So wait, we're all GIF?
Welcome to graphic.
That is so nice, guys. That's so nice. I'm glad I don't have to secretly hate one of you.
Yeah.
This is
okay.
And Dan,
in this house we stand GIF.
Absolutely. And also Dan, like, I think it's an unfair comparison for the Die Hard Christmas thing. I mean, at least like you can have a conversation about that. Like,
It's like it's like the dress on social media.
Yeah, it's definitely played out.
Nothing fucking matters.
It is pineapple on pizza. Like I could not give less of a shit about a.
It's like it's total like I just started the shitty job and we're doing icebreakers to each other. Like it's Die Hard Christmas. Shut up. Like
yeah. I think and also thanks for doing that to me on the Very Online Show. That was a real.
Wait, what did we do to you?
You made me tweet out like a hardcore opinion about pizza and pineapple.
Yeah.
I like pineapple on pizza. I don't care.
It's fine. I don't care.
Yeah,
get whatever the fuck you want.
None on there.
I don't care.
Fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Do whatever you want. Do your own pizza. Lucy.
Do you remember the time I was going to say, I'm not going to say what the opinions were, but we were at a party once and we were with a bunch of people that we didn't know. And I had a friend of mine who, this was the Kind of Funny launch party. And I had a couple of friends of mine from the UK who didn't know anyone other than me. And my friend Alex just went, what's your most controversial opinion?
Oh, yeah.
Open it. And I'll tell you what, that's a way to get to know people very quickly.
Wow.
I like that though.
It was very fun though. But no one got
fun in like 2004. That's a fun
no one
question.
said anything cancelable, but it was.
I think I did.
What is it, Tam?
No.
Well, yeah, tell us your opinion about the whites, Tam. Come on, go ahead.
Can you tell us it offline for sure?
No.
No?
I mean, I'll tell you offline, but I'm not.
Okay, yeah.
Public now.
Offline sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
God. My next voicemail. I'll take baskets, please.
Nice pivot.
I'm watching UPF and Bacalar made a Big Lebowski reference that flew over Dan's head. What's your best missed reference?
Wait.
Bye.
What was it, Grub?
No, he said me.
Oh, you? What was it?
I don't know, man. That was like 4 days ago. That was like a week ago. Who can remember?
Yeah, I
must not have heard
either.
you. I would have picked up on it.
Yeah, me
and
too.
Appreciated it. Yeah.
I'm sure it was just busy.
Caller, how do you not call it out?
Yeah.
I made a whelp big gulps her. I made a big gulps her whelp see you later on Game Mess Mornings the other day, and Grub did not get it.
No, I don't. I still don't get it. What is that?
This is just a scene in Dumb and Dumber where they come out.
Well,
from
right,
like
yes, that's right. You
7-Eleven
explained
and
that.
They have
That's
a
right.
big
Yes,
gulp.
that's right. Yes,
But I
God.
think you said something. You either said whelp or you said big gulp, and I said.
I'm often
Whelp
saying
you?
both, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was about. I reference shit all the time.
Yeah, I'm an older millennial.
I have a 50-50 release, 50-50 hit rate.
Right. I
what was the
reference
question?
the scene in Wayne's World all the time where the old guy that runs the arcade says that they have that arcade machine that has a second level, but there is no boss of the second level, so you can't actually beat it. And I'm like, that's a pretty funny idea because I work in video games and no one ever knows what I'm talking about. No one remembers that scene except for me.
Noah's Arcade, right?
Noah's Arcade? Come on.
Yeah, totally.
Dude.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, that's
know,
nice.
Grub, any Wayne's World 1 or 2 reference you make will not be lost on me. I will know whatever you're talking about.
How about the Native American's butt? That's pretty funny, right?
Yeah, of course, with Jim Morrison in The Dream, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on. We could do again. What was the other? Like, PCU. We're gonna do a PCU / Wayne's World 2 podcast. That's it.
Okay. All right.
I love
I'm in.
PCU.
Fuck yeah.
I reference The Simpsons all the time.
Yeah.
Futurama as well.
That
Just
must
like
mean that-
anything.
But Lucy, that must mean like you've consumed all of The Simpsons like relatively recently.
No.
You remember like I've been watching Simpsons my whole life, but I don't like remember a lot of it.
I think it's because I follow a lot of Simpsons meme accounts.
Okay.
And maybe that's why I kind of get like the rehashing of the jokes. Futurama, though, is genuinely in there. Lord of the Rings and Princess Bride as well.
Okay.
We don't talk about steamed hams, though.
I feel like Simpsons, up to season 12, I've seen every one of those episodes a million times and can reference and pick up all those references. I've never seen Futurama. To do this day, I've never seen it.
Dude, Futurama.
I've heard great things.
Futurama is great.
I've heard great things, yeah.
I consumed a
never got
lot of
around
that
to it.
on Comedy Central, like in high school when it was on.
I used to watch it so much on DVD that the only way for me to enjoy it was to watch it. Not enjoy, but like to get something new from it was that I watched it all with the audio commentaries as well.
Oh.
Then I started making references to things I heard on the audio commentaries, and that's when I realized it was time to stop.
Yeah, I have a weird thing where like I edited this very long, tons of footage, like behind the scenes sort of like documentary thing. And I saw so much footage that like certain things became inside jokes to like only me and only Stacy, because we like sat side by side in an editing bay for months doing it. And we would like say these things to each other and they would overflow into like public conversation. And people would just be like, man, they're fucking weird. Like they just say things that no one else got. I think the thing that I lose a lot of is like when on Jeffs. Like I feel like there's so many, like when you guys talk about other anime and I'm just like, well, I just can't. I just don't know. I'm as of now, very one-dimensional anime person.
You know, mentions you've seen One Punch Man.
Yeah, but that's like a sliver even of that show. You know what I mean?
You'll get
Sadly, the stuff that I reference the most is stuff like Chappelle Show, which is trickier to do these days.
No. Tricky.
Yeah. Oh God,
impossible.
I'm with you there, dude.
Yeah, I watched so much Chappelle Show. It was
Chappelle
basically
Show.
my entire culture, throughout the early 2000s. Everything was Chappelle Show.
Simpsons, Futurama, Chappelle Show, and Scrubs.
Tam, you and I reference a lot of like British Twitter
British Twitter
and like British memes and stuff that
Vine
I
compilations,
guess,
like
Vines, stuff that doesn't really work over here, especially the British stuff, like Hun culture you don't have over here.
Len. We'll do
Alan Partridge, big time.
I like that show. I like Stephen. What's it? Coolidge? Is that his name? Stephen Coolidge?
Yeah.
Coogan.
Steve
Coogan.
Sorry.
Stephen Coolidge.
Steve Coolidge.
Wait, no, Steve Coolidge is
Jennifer
like
Coolidge.
Yeah, like
Stephen.
Oh, Lynn.
No, Alan.
We're gonna say I was 50, Lynn.
I can't believe it. You know what I reference all the time that I feel like there's a little club of people is Letterkenny. I don't know if anyone watches that.
Oh no, is that the one where they had the Battlestar Galactica episode? No.
Yeah.
Portlandia is what I'm thinking of.
Yes, love that show as well. Job,
Wrestling
everybody.
Wrestling and Norm Macdonald probably are the big ones for me. Yeah.
Yep, we know.
Answering the question. Yeah.
Good job, Dan. For that, you can pick the next voicemail.
Oh dear, what do we got here? Let's go to Secret Identity.
Ooh,
right on.
Tolkien Miyamoto.
You guys want that again?
Yeah.
Tolkien Miyamoto.
Thank you, caller. Yeah.
Tolkien?
What do you know about that?
Tolkien Miyamoto. If you notice in chat, there's someone named Tokoto in there. Now, let's say that's a portmanteau of two people's names. What do you? Is it Tolkien Miyamoto? Tolkien Miyamoto. Tokoto. Mike chose his name based on being a fan of Tolkien and Miyamoto, basically, and this guy's making fun of that.
Is that real? That is absolutely. That is the herbiest shit I have ever heard.
That was our reaction.
He was 14. All right, give him a break. 14 or
his name in the chat right now, so it still counts. It is
There it
dorky as
is.
hell. Yes.
That is. Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
I love it. I think it's great. But
So we're
also
divided.
Americans, it's Tolkien, not Tolkien.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
fine.
menaces.
Whatever you want. Wow, I didn't think you guys would be split on it. I know you're like a mark for Tolkien, but
I think it's cute. Oh, dude, my first like online username in the Sims forum that I was in was Demon Child. So look, that's the Herbie shit.
Which is not as
That is. I absolutely was. And then my first ever gamer tag was Luja14785. I don't know why.
Luja?
Lucy James.
Oh, Luja. Okay, L-U-J.
Yeah, but then I realized that it was lame. I changed it. No.
My one was I think my one was a Futurama reference. I was like, I played Counter Strike a lot under the moniker Robot Devil.
Didn't you have a soundboard?
So there was a period where I would play as Zap Brannigan, and I had all of his quotes on Half-Life Sound Selector. So I would like play the game and do a Zap Brannigan soundboard at the same time, and it was fucking awesome. And people also hated it.
Yeah, I can see why. That's terrible that you do that to total strangers.
They loved it. Oh, so Robot Devil is so much better than Dolkoto.
I think it is
100%. Don't make me bully you harder. Be quiet.
Look, I do love, like I said, when we found this out, after we all collectively laugh cried for 25 seconds, we said to Mike, I was like, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud that you were vulnerable enough that you were able to say that and admit it. That's not easy. Still your handle inexplicably, but that's fine. And good for you, man. I love that.
Tolkien and Miyamoto.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't almost call you Mitch.
No, Mitch, this is what I was having a one-on-one with Bacalar like in the last week, and we were talking about like, something like, who are we going to get for the dump truck or whatever. And Bacalar was like, oh yeah, we could talk to Mitch. And then I started smiling, and he stopped, and he's like, wait, why are you smiling? And I was like, you realize you just like legit called him Mitch, right? And he's like,
He said it's because I was looking at you in the face.
Shoot Mitch.
Yeah.
Shoot Mitch.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Guys, speaking of Tolkien, speaking of Tolkien, guess what?
What?
Show us the Lego thing, Lucy. Just show us. Did you get
It's shipped, baby.
Oh, it's shipped. Oh,
You got
yeah.
insurance on that.
I'm so excited.
You're all excited. There's no buyer's remorse or anything. I mean, listen, it's got a big price tag on it, but I know that you're a fan.
I can't wait. I can just. God, I'm gonna not talk to anyone for like 3 days and I'm just gonna build it. Actually, no, that's not true. Callie, Tam, and Andrew are coming around too. No, they were like, what if we came around and gave you emotional support as you build it? And I said, yeah, but you can't help me build it. You have to
we're
just
just
sit and
gonna
watch because
we're just gonna watch the joy from a distance
Yeah.
and just make sure that you're getting snacks, you're fed, you're like
hydrated,
taking that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Why don't you stream it, Lucy?
Don't suck the joy out of it by streaming it, man.
Is that bad?
No,
I could, but like, you know, they have to talk and be entertaining. I don't know. I'll see.
I
I'll
don't
see.
have to do anything. You do whatever you want. I mean,
I've done Lego streams and they are fun, but also like something big like that, I would like want to take my time on and just relax.
Really?
I need to,
Be
I would need to
selfish with it. Be
set up like an overhead or a.
That's how I got into Legos because I never had it as a kid because they were expensive. So I always had like Connects and all that shit. And so I got the NES one because it's like, oh, that seems awesome, this Mario thing. And I was like, well, fuck. I was kind of like early on and doing my home streaming stuff. And I set up the overhead and it was like a 3-part, like 8-hour thing. And like, I basically just said up front that like, hey, I'm not going to be talking as much. I'm going to be focusing on this. And I don't think it sapped the fun out of it or anything. But I still now, when I do big Lego builds, I do it solo off stream.
Yeah.
So
when I do Lego
You
builds,
need to get yourself one of these.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, he's got the extra camera.
Yeah,
looking good, buddy.
That's the OnlyFans cam right there.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh,
And Dan, not to be left out.
Yeah, I got a document
Good job.
camera. Look at that.
And
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. That's good.
Well, oh my
very
god.
good. Yeah.
What is going on there?
Maybe that's the wrong thing to show now.
That was
your
the closest
stress
thing
ball.
I had.
Wonderful. Imagine we just saw like eggs there, like nothing but like cracked eggs. All right, Tam, you're up.
Oh, let's just do a bat milk.
What's up with the bat from Sonic?
Rouge?
Yeah.
Rouge.
What's up?
Yeah. Been seeing a lot of Rouge lately on
What about
Black
Rouge?
Club.
Bat from
weird.
Sonic.
I know people. I know there's a contingency of the internet that like wants to fuck Sonic or something, or Sonic characters or something.
Dude, Rouge
But, like,
is hot.
Well, the thing is, like, Sonic isn't like, there's nothing sexualized about like Sonic characters, but then all of a sudden there's this like Sonic bat with boobs, and it's like they're really shoving it out in the camera and stuff. It's like, why are we doing this when everything else is just like, I'm a fox with 2 tails, I'm a fast hedgehog, and then it's just like, hey, check out my boobs, I'm a bat.
Wait, is that why Tails is called Tails?
He's got 2 tails.
Miles per
Oh,
miles
shit.
per hour. Miles per hour. Miles per hour.
Miles per hour. Yeah,
Mhm,
I was worryingly late to that one.
Phoenix down.
So what's the point? Like you're upset about the bat having boobs?
It's weird to look at.
I found a picture of Rouge the Bat with her feet out, which is catering to many fetishes.
It feels like a moment
Put
where
those grippers
the creators of Sonic became aware that there are horny people who are like interested in Sonic, and they were like, let's make something for the horny people.
But is
And
it
that's what
ironic
Rouge-
horniness? Is it ironic
No,
horniness, or are
no.
people like actually just like, oh, gee, Sonic, you know?
I can't deign to know the motivations of people who want to shag Sonic or Rouge, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there are people who genuinely are into it.
Okay.
Which is like, more power to you. I won't kink shame. But you know,
like, yeah, I mean, okay, I'll just stop talking.
Rouge is a jewel thief who has worked as a part-time government spy for the president of the United Federation. And
She knows the
also
president
has a
in the
close
lore.
association with the Guardian Units of Nations. She has a weakness
Gun?
for jewels like the Master Emerald and this is where I'm like,
Oh my god, it is gun. What the
It's just
hell?
gun is the acronym, yeah.
yeah, like you fine, make the sexy Bat Sonic character, but then don't be like, she works for the government, she works for the United Nations. It's like, all right, come on, let's relax.
She knows the president.
She's a
Yeah.
girl boss, but also she's a sexy bat lady. It's just too much, man. It's just too much.
We don't.
All right, I'm
nobody needs
searching.
that.
I'm searching everyone's.
Oh,
That's a
Sonic.
big link. I'm searching everyone's Sonic names.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
all right.
That's a big thing that looks very broken.
How do you do that again?
Link.
You just do like the hedgehog.
You just search your name, the hedgehog. Jeffs. There is a seemingly serial killer Sonic called Jeff the Killer Hedgehog.
Jeff
and that's
the
what I
Dahmer?
tried to link.
That's cool.
Oh,
I'm into this guy. Except
I typed in Dan Reichert the Hedgehog, and it's just a lot of Blight Club stuff. And
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sam the Hedgehog.
yeah,
Because I typed in Timur the Hedgehog and it just came up with news articles you've written.
all about Sonic.
Oh, I found a pregnant Sonic. Yeah.
Under
there
my
we
name?
go.
Oh god.
It came up when I searched Tam the Hedgehog. Yeah, but I don't think it is.
Okay, I'm learning a lot about everybody. It's a good
Learning a
show.
lot about Sonic.
Good show. Good show so far. It is almost over, so we must continue with the voicemails. I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna pick. Let me see what's left here. I'm gonna pick all of the lights.
Hey, Bomb Crew. All right, simple question. What's the deal with porch lights? I have a house, and everybody around me keeps their lights on all evening. I know that's a thing, and I don't know why. Like, what is there a purpose to it? Like, why does everyone keep their porch lights on? I mean, it's not like kids are out there like playing like in the dark at like 10 o'clock at night. So why do people keep them on until they go to bed? I don't get it. I don't do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's to show the
interesting.
show the robbers were to come.
Yeah, I think it is the illusion of like security. I think there's a bit of that.
I turn them on when it's like when I've got delivery coming, just so they can see how to get to the house, but not like all night.
You know what I find annoying? The people who have like the motion activated lights that are like,
I got those. Yeah,
I have that. Why is that annoying?
But like but like on normal streets. Like sometimes you just walking by and like it happened in the UK a lot, but like just be walking down the road and like someone's overly sensitive light will just turn on as I'm walking by their house, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. So I hear what you're saying. I mean, I have one on my driveway for sure because at night, you want to see. But like, yeah, I mean, porch light. Yeah, and I have a motion one on the porch too. I guess so.
Everyone on my street leaves their porch lights on, which is why I included this question. I wanted to see if there was any thinking to this. I think it's probably just like habit from people being like, yes, this will keep the burglars at bay.
Yeah. I mean, there is something to be said, like when you were like, if a nefarious person walks up to a door and is like surprised by a light that comes on, like theoretically, maybe they are deterred to some degree. Although they want to get in there, they're going to get in there. So I don't know, but I think that's what it is. What the spirit of it is. Like growing up, my dad he had like in our guest room spare bedroom, he had like a lamp light on a timer and it was facing the street.
My dad has a light on a timer.
And he's just like, you put that on, someone's home, they ain't gonna bother you. I'm like, all right, Dad. Like, okay.
You know the thing that actually does work for that, if you leave music on,
right,
most burglars say that if they hear music or a TV on, they won't try to go in. But if it's just a light, they'll still try.
Who talked to all these burglars?
It was actually a news report. Like they talked to a bunch of burglars. It was exactly what it was.
Like stopped them in the sir.
Yeah. Hey, quick question. We're sorry to interrupt.
Tell me if I have a reason to be upset about this, because I'm not. I think this is just an unfortunate thing that happened, but I don't know if I should be upset. So basically, we were kind of tucked away a little bit from the street and all that.
Have I heard this?
You've not heard this.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever talked about this. No. I wanted to have like a row of lights, like solar lights, so you can see the driveway because it's dark. We're kind of tucked away and everything. So like, whether it's somebody delivering food or us, late at night or an Uber or something, we want to make sure we can see the driveway. And so I'm not a handy person, but I was determined to I want to do this right. And so I bought all these solar lights, these like really nice ones. Probably about 16 of them. I went out there with a giant tape measure, with a hammer drill, with anchors and screws, and I spent hours installing these myself, like just hands and knees on the driveway, fucking drilling in, making holes, measuring everything, made it perfect. I wanted this to be a permanent thing and not just like some plastic ones I stick in the lawn and they get run over or something. So hours and hours go by. I finish it. I'm very proud of it. They're great for a couple weeks, and then it snowed. Snows, and then we got guys that come by if there's over X amount of inches or whatever, and they plow the driveway. And the snow melts, and I realize over half of them were just shattered. Like they because the plow had like taken them up and it had taken them with it. Now there's holes in my driveway too. Cause it's like, so it ripped them up and like, I did a good job. They were like super duper solid in there, but the plow obviously like got under and shattered them and like the screws came out and all that shit.
Unfortunately, I think your heart was in the right place and I get what you were trying to do. It just sounds like you put them too close to the driveway itself.
But they were on the driveway. They were meant to be drilled into the driveway because I've gotten the ones that you just stick in. No, I've gotten the ones that you stick in the lawn, but then like when they come to mow the lawn, like those get knocked over and shit. Wait. And so this was like, they're meant to be drilled into the driveway.
Really?
They're like they're very short. You can drive. I drove over them. They're like kind of sloped and everything. Like they're driveway light.
Please show me what this is. I've never heard of anyone drilling into the fucking asphalt of their driveway to install a light like that.
Yeah, I've got tons of holes in my driveway.
So what's a hammer drill? Because you said hammer drill before.
Hammer drill is one that does kind of like an up and down motion to like drill through like harder
impact
things
drill.
like
It's
asphalt.
called an impact drill.
The impact drill. Got it.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat here. This is not the ones I got. I got some different ones, but it's the same concept basically. So I'm not upset. Like I didn't like call them up and be like, "How dare you?" It's like, well, they were plowing the driveway. Dude. That's what you're supposed to do, you know? Like,
okay, I see what you. So these look like the ones that are on the highway that are like littered on the lanes. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, sure, yeah.
Right, and I think I don't know. I know. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. That stinks. But
yeah, I wasn't going to call them up and be mad because they did their job.
Yeah, they were doing that job.
Yeah. They didn't know they were there, so
yeah. I would do the ones on the grass next to it.
I've tried that several times, and it's just like those get knocked over. Like, lawnmowers fuck them up. So I don't know.
Honestly, I was
not supposed to see driveways.
Those solar light things I was into for a while too, but they're all shit. They're all crap. You know.
Yeah.
Thanks. Anyway, go buy a home, everyone. This is what happens.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll get right on that.
Yep. Well, you know,
San Francisco. There's a bunch of them, right?
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't.
All right. It is chat's turn for their final voicemail. Chat, I'm watching in real time. What are you gonna pick for the final voicemail? And we are gonna listen to Rory's Dutch
I'm sure this will make the show, but you guys should tell Rory that his Dutch oven is not ceramic. It's cast iron and it's enamel. That's why it works on his induction stovetop, because it is metal. It is just enameled, so you don't see the metal and keeps it from getting rusty. But it's a big metal pot that has enamel on it. It's not ceramic. If it was ceramic, it wouldn't do what it does. It's not how ceramics work. Ceramics don't hold heat like metal does.
They don't conduct heat, right?
Anyways, bye.
Huh.
Bye.
Together, it's not just a fart thing then?
I mean, it's definitely also a fart thing.
Yeah.
That's the only context
It's big time a fart thing. You know, also as a Dutch person. Well, no, my grandmother was Dutch. But
yeah, so you can speak to this.
I can speak to this officially. No, I have no idea.
Are all ovens in Dutch land Dutch ovens?
Well, we just call them ovens.
What's the Dutch country? Is it Netherlands?
The Netherlands.
Okay, all right. Sorry. I knew it wasn't Dutch.
No, that's fair.
Are you thinking of Deutschland is Germany?
Yeah, but then there's Netherlands and then there's Denmark.
No.
It's all confusing.
That's very
that's
confusing.
fair. I'm not mad.
Deutschland
I need to make some phone calls and tell them it's confusing and change.
Can we do a GeoGuessr stream on the UPF one day with that?
Yes, we definitely can.
I'm good at the America ones. I can do the America ones real good.
Yeah, especially when it says
here's a
welcome
Wawa,
to this
here's a sheet.
town.
Yes.
Yeah, Deutschland.
Okay.
In Germany, it's, Deutsch.
Right. Yeah, no, it's fair.
In Germany, if you lived in Germany, you would say I live in Deutsch.
I think they say
ich
Deutschland.
Ich lebe aus Deutschland.
Deutschland, yeah.
I live in Germany.
So on their maps, it says Deutschland.
Deutschland, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like,
Learn something every day.
Japan, they don't call it Japan.
Yeah, what do they call it?
Great Nihon.
Yes.
Nippon.
It's Nihon?
No
I
shit.
thought it was Nippon.
It's Nippon, Nihon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Nihonishi.
All right. The Dutch baby.
That's me.
Herself.
The Dutch baby.
Pick the next voicemail. This is your last one, too. We're running out here, but let's see. Maybe we'll get through them all.
Health food.
Hey, so KFC's bringing back a Double Down on March 6th. Should I get it? Should I participate in this hashtag food crime? Bye.
Real quick.
Why do we have so many food ones today?
Real quick, during the second that they announced this, we received 3 calls, all telling us that the Double Down is back. So we had 3 voicemails. This is the one that I picked because it was the shortest.
It's going around today. We've been in discussions about the Double Down.
Oh, I remember this shit.
Did I've gone into my history with the Double Down on this? I know I have somewhere. Was it here? How I was supposed to be how the Double Down sandwich is the reason I left Game Informer?
Yes.
Okay, I've gone into that. Okay.
It's his fault. Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, just want to make sure I'd gone over that.
I think the last time you said it was on your...
supposed to be the face of Double Down.
No,
I was supposed to be in 3 commercials. I was supposed to be like an election commercial
I guess,
thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I have
and
a
they
question
wouldn't
about
let me,
that
so I
story.
quit.
I have a question about that story.
Yes.
So you quit over them not letting you do the Double Down commercial?
Yes, it was a growing thing of they were mad about they wanted the profits for Air Force Gator. They said all my writing was theirs, and it's like no.
So how come when you quit, you didn't become the face of the
because
Double
I
Down?
didn't when I was told I couldn't do it. I wasn't like I'm out now. All right, KFC, let's do it. Like you got to give 2 weeks to make sure you have another job and all that stuff, and that takes some time. So by that time, the Double Down was out of the stores anyway. So
a likely story.
I've got the emails and shit.
You should have done it, man.
You can blow up the spot.
I quit. I quit over it.
Ask for
You're
forgiveness.
you're so mad. You quit. You're like, but here's my 2 weeks because I respect you.
You do things a certain way. That's how it's etiquette. So,
you know what? Let's just make it now. Like, go out, get it. It's coming back. Make it.
All right. If the KFC people want to get a hold of me, I'd do it.
Right?
They know where to find you. You can slide in their DMs. Get a KFC Wii U.
Yeah. Wii U.
You got a Taco Bell Xbox, the Bojangles.
Yes, I would take it. Yes, that sounds great.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would eat this shit.
It's good.
Yeah, what's a
It's
Double
good.
Down? I'm gonna Google.
You know what?
It's not a bread. It's fried chicken.
Fried chicken patty.
Oh,
It's the thing that we were talking about today. Yeah.
Oh,
it's good.
If you are my friend Andrew, I was definitely paying attention to you in the group chat.
Oh my
when
God.
You were texting pictures of that burger. I didn't understand.
You responded and you have
no, because I just saw Diablo and I was freaked out because it was like, how can you use chicken as buns? That doesn't go right. Grow up.
I mean, it'll hold the stuff in there just like bread will.
I just saw the caloric value and
how many calories?
What 1,400 for a sandwich? You think?
This says.
I mean, that's a snake meal.
I'm gonna say 1,100, 1,600.
It says
Jesus.
Only 610. That's like a Popeye chicken sandwich. That's fine.
Yeah, it's high protein as well.
It's not the calories.
bad.
It's the salt.
So wait, is it healthy? It's high protein.
It's 1880 milligrams
That
of
needs
salt.
loads of salt.
Yeah.
It's a day and a quarter's worth of salt.
Oh.
And it's got 150 milligrams of cholesterol.
What does salt
I can't
actually
have
do
that then.
to your body that's bad?
Bad for your heart.
Oh.
Also, like hydration. Right?
Yeah, it's just
like
yeah,
your water.
dehydrating. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the. I think that's what the Wikipedia entry has. The like nutritional value of it. I'm assuming. I'm reading this right. Only 1 gram of sugar, so you're kind of getting by there. Anyway. All right. Dan, did you go or no?
I can pick another one. Let's see. Healer dog.
Okay.
Hey, Giant Bomb friends. I was just visiting with some friends. They have a 2-year-old daughter, and I watched Bluey for the first time with her because we're just hanging out on a Sunday afternoon. And they told me that Bluey is a healer dog. And I'm like, what the heck's a healer dog? Like, does that dog have a medical degree, or is it a white mage or something? Like, what's going on? They're like, no, a healer. Like, when you tell a dog to heal. H-E-E-L.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So, yeah, I felt like a dumbass, but not a question, just figured you guys would be able to relate or understand what was going on in my brain. But, yeah, love you. Bye.
Yeah,
It's a type of dog. Like a
I've
healer
just never
dog?
heard
Like
anyone say that.
Blue healer? Like blue healer, Australian like cattle dog?
Okay, so is it a breed?
I don't know specifically, but like I've definitely heard of like blue healers before.
We heal
Yeah,
means
it's a
what is
breed.
heal?
It's a breed.
What is when you tell a dog to heal? What are they supposed to do?
Come
Shit,
to
like-
you, like
yeah,
and walk
yeah.
by you.
Okay.
Oh, I thought they were supposed to like stay idle.
So yeah, sit.
Heal?
So you're saying
I
sitter
thought It was
dogs.
like
Well,
come to
sit
you
is
and just
sit.
be by you. Yeah. I don't know.
Back? Okay.
So
Yeah, I thought
Walk at your pace, yeah. Walk at your heels.
I thought a healer dog was like emotional support dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's a
I
whole
also
other
thought-
thing.
Yeah. Jan says he's been watching a lot of Bluey, so
Hell yeah. That's going to actually
Yeah.
make you feel better for sure.
Blue fucking rules, man.
great show.
What's the
Is
gimmick?
Dylan not a little old for Bluey?
Who, Jan?
Dylan. You
Dylan.
said-
I was gonna say Jan's probably a little too old for Bluey for sure. Yeah, no, Dylan. Bluey kind of came out right as he grew out of that, so he enjoyed it for like a little bit, or at least it came to popularity like right as he
And
was
now
sort of
it's-
aging out of it. Yeah,
That's just a show for you.
yeah. Now it's just like I just get it. Well, I have I have nieces and whatnot.
What's Bluey's gimmick? Is he like a dog with a job or something?
Australian
CG?
dog.
And it's
Yeah.
a she, apparently. I had no idea that
Hey.
Bluey's a she.
Does she have a job or like what does she do? Is
No,
she like
she's a
talking
child,
dog?
and she solves emotional problems through play.
Okay.
Charming.
Oh.
and
Sounds like
very
dogs.
lovable.
Yeah.
Who's the other, like the panda, who's very polite and has a bear
Kung
called
Fu Panda?
Yep.
No, there's a bear called Flop, and the panda is also very polite. Also solves problems through emotions and.
Winnie the
Not
Pooh.
No, oh shit, what's it called? It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Bear in a Big Blue House.
Clifford.
It had like little red.
Cocaine Bear.
yeah. What the fuck are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
Paddington.
Oh, Flop.
Paddington's awesome.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Floppy.
Kids TV. No, the bear is called Flop. Bing.
No, it's a
Bing
search
is the
engine.
bear.
Yeah, unfamiliar with Bing the bear.
Voiced by Mark Rylance.
I saw the Revenant. Is it like that?
Oh, the Leo movie? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
that.
It's
Yeah.
Wait, Mark
related to the,
Rylance? What are you talking
scene.
about? Does he do a children's TV show?
Yeah, he was the voice of Flop.
Okay.
Oh, this
that's
Bing
awesome.
bear is like real in the weeds, Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
There's barely anything about it.
That's good.
It's all right.
My nephew was obsessed with it for a long time. So
We will honor it. We will honor Bing the bear. Tam, let's get through these last three. Let's do it. We're close.
I don't even remember what's left.
No, you can see it on the stream. There's is this a loop? New Jersey Devils and racing fans.
Is this a loop?
What's up, duders? This is Matt from PA. Driving home from a long couple days out on the road for work, and every single rest stop on the road I'm going down, which is 76 East, is built exactly the same. It is the same layout. It is the same selection of stores. It's a 7-Eleven, it's a Burger King, it's a Popeyes, it's Starbucks. Everything's the same. And I'm a little sleep deprived, so for a little while I thought I was just stuck in a loop. So I don't know. I figured I'd give you guys a call, let you know. That's what's going on with me. Thanks for the show. You guys have been keeping me company the whole ride out. Back home again, so thanks for that. Bye.
This is why we encourage the 3 a.m. situation. We get people scared about the repetition franchises on the side of the road. We encourage that behavior.
What is the explanation when I feel like Best Buys and Home Depots I always see in the same park, like they're always next to each other, but they're not the same company.
Man.
Yeah,
that's just America.
Yeah.
That can't be a coincidence.
No.
though, right?
Okay, okay. So that happens because the market has proven if you put businesses like that next to each other, they will do better. That's true for like even things that are like the exact same brand. Like you'll see a lot of mattress stores right next to each other.
Mattress firms everywhere in New
Right,
York.
and that actually is because
right?
you want to have mattress stores want to build closer to one another because they actually do better business if they're closer to one another than if they were trying to spread out and be like, no, we'll have this part of town. This is why you have stuff like diamond districts. It's why you have stuff like car dealership districts where you see like 8 car dealerships all right next to each other. It actually just makes them more money if they build that way. So that's the solution. Now,
it's called something. There's like
there's
like an
definitely a term
economic
for it. I don't know.
Hammock District on Third.
Yep.
So the
See what I mean? Simpsons. It's always fucking there.
I really like having rest stops be the same thing over and over again. I find it comforting. I know what to expect. I'm like, oh, I can go in there. I know where the bathrooms are. I know which restaurant's going to be there, so I can just get the food. If I need something from the shop, I know that they'll have this and this and this. I can get it, get back on the road, and go. I really like that. It's one of the reasons I like toll highways.
You don't want surprises. You don't want novelty when you're pulling over during a road trip. You just want to take a shit, get a hot dog, and get back on the road.
Exactly.
So, like, yeah, you want to know where you're going.
Don't want to take a shit.
No.
Shits on road trips.
No, the government, like rest stops, especially here in Ohio for like the toll roads, are so clean. They're nice. I will take a dump there any day of the week.
I haven't done that
in the UK. In the UK, everything is so much nicer. But like, no, because when you're doing like big road trips, usually what you see is a lot of greenery, but then you get the really, really nice rest stops like T-Bay, which is, T-Bay's a day out, mate. It's lovely. There's like good shops, nice food, good toilets. There's one around like Lake District and stuff too. None of this like
real accent almost came out there a little bit.
None of this like fearing for your life shitting stuff.
Yeah.
So
I love shit outside the house.
So that you can, it's
I
built so you
prefer
can
shitting outside the
consistently
house.
know that you got a good thing going on.
I have to shit in the house.
Yeah, I got this where the bidet is. What are you talking about? If I'm away from the bidet, for like a couple days, my ass is all like,
yeah,
you know.
I guess I used to be way more strict about like I will always shit outside the house before I shit inside the house. But now I guess the bidet has changed things, you know.
Yes.
And I also work from home, so I'm just shitting here all the time.
Just nonstop.
The bidet changed things.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't forget that. Little advice.
I am so close to getting a bidet.
They're awesome.
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't think I can get the heated one into my.
Don't worry about that.
Heated ones are a pain in the ass. Just too cold. It's not as bad as it. You super get used to it.
Okay, well, I'm just saying there's other considerations that I.
I'm going to take a page from Dan's book, and Tushy, send me one of the bidets.
Tushy,
they totally will.
I've got a Tushy. I got a Tushy.
Bonkets used to be sponsored.
I'll do a tweet.
Just clip this part of the show and send it to him.
Yeah.
And ask them.
We would all like Tushies. Give us
Tushies.
Yes, Tushies.
We desire
Tushy.
Tushy.
Company.
Clip this and send it to Tushy.
The bidet company. They have a problem.
Give me your Tushy.
There's a brand overlap situation.
You didn't have to say it like that, Grub.
That they deal with. Lucy, you started off the show talking about your you're threading the needle butthole situation. So let's.
Yeah, look, I'm newly lactose intolerant. Tushy, please make this better.
Newly lactose.
Yeah.
Tam, this is a great first test. Tam, you can do this.
Let's see if we can get a Tushy.
And if they don't have DMs open, you look for a contact thing on the website. You can make this happen, Tam.
My DMs are open.
I believe in you.
Yours are, but are there.
No, you got to reach out. You got to make it happen.
That'd be funny. Like,
open.
two of our friends have a proper Japanese toilet with the heated seat and the whole thing.
Yeah, get yourself
that's
a
the
wow.
dream.
It's incredible.
That's the dream. Yeah.
We're gonna redo a bathroom and we're putting a heated Toto in there for sure.
Man, I gotta do that. Tushy's DMs are open, by the way.
Does it play Africa when you flush?
Oh, fuck you, Jeff Grubb. Oh man, walked into that one. Low bridge. All right. We got 2 left. Dealer's choice, Mr. Grubb. Thank you again for running the show today.
Yeah, no problem.
Excellent job. Couldn't have done it without you. Have at it, man. Get through these last 2 here.
Yeah, hi. I'd just like to know your thoughts and feelings on calling people who are really, really into racing, like racing enthusiasts, racists. Thanks. Have a great day.
That one really got me.
Great joke.
That really got me.
That's good.
I read that. That's what I was reading during Blight Club, and it made me laugh out loud. So I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to play that one.
God.
Oh, I can't wait to use that. Thank you, caller.
Oh, yeah, it's a huge racist. Yeah.
F1. They whatever the other one is, NASCAR.
Enthusiastic racist. Yes.
Good Lord.
I love that.
That's so funny.
Hey, caller, did you make that up? It's a good joke.
Great joke. Well done.
All right. I guess the last one. Let me have it.
New Jersey Devils, and I'm going to put a little warning on here. It's an accent warning. So that's not to say that the accent is a problem. I just want you to put your mind in a place where you're ready to understand words said in a different way. Here we go.
I just want to say, fuck the New Jersey Devils, and fuck Timo Meyer. They fucking fuck. Who fucking fans of these New Jersey Devils? Fucking idiots. The lot of you.
This is someone doing an accent, right?
Yeah, no, I wanted your opinion, Tam and Lucy. You both made faces when you heard that.
Of course.
Is that not for shoot?
That was not a real Irish person.
That's not a real Irish.
That was Danny. That was Danny O'Dwyer.
Yeah, that sounded just like Danny.
Yeah.
Weird.
Danny would just talk normally.
You guys ever spoken to Danny O'Dwyer? Yeah, that's what I do like that.
It's him.
Uncanny.
I want to
That was so weird. Who?
I want to like go back and like see if I could get the area code on that and
get
see if
that
I could
area
like
code,
baby.
It was a bit too
Mike
like.
Mahadi.
Yeah.
It was so like leprechaun-y. I don't understand.
It was.
Yeah.
What's going on there? That was
Let's see here. That's
strange accent to choose.
Also, I don't know.
813. What's 813? That's an area code.
I don't know.
It is Tampa, Florida.
Got it.
That's where most Irish people go.
Floridians.
They have hockey in Florida?
Yes, they definitely do.
There's two teams.
They've won the Stanley Cup like 3 times in the last couple
There's
of
two
years.
teams. Do you have any idea what they would be, Dan? Or
No, I just assumed it's warm down there, so I assumed hockey wasn't really a thing.
no, you can actually put ice inside a building and it works.
Well, yeah, but when kids are like growing up, like, you know, they do it on ponds and stuff.
The best American hockey player is from Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would take a little bit of umbrage with the
Okay, the best
American.
goal scoring American hockey player is from Arizona.
I think it's a close to.
Okay, all right. These fucking New Jersey Devil fans, am I right, my fellow Irishman?
My fellow Tampa Bay Irishman. Oh, Jeff Grubb, thank you so much again for driving the dump truck today. Really appreciate all the hard work, man. This was fantastic.
Great.
Not a problem. My pleasure. You guys did great.
707 exit flu is our voicemail telephone number. Please leave us a voicemail, okay? And that'll go over real well. We'll be back next week with a brand new show. Thank you, Dan Reichert. Thank you, Lucy James. Thank you, Tamar Hussein. Thank you, live chat, for being here and really making a meal out of that shared doc.
It's down to 7 pages now, so someone.
The shared doc,
I closed that shit.
Tushy sponsorship status not started. Note DMs are open. Very good. We
Absolutely closed that cursed document a long time ago.
Partners at hellotushy.com. CC Joseph Biden at White House.
That's awesome. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll be back with a brand new show. Until then, have a lovely week. We'll see you next time.